Imagine looking at the world and seeing not separate objects, separate people, or separate events, but one interconnected whole. Imagine realizing that everything, every thought, every feeling, every experience is part of a single, unified reality. This is the realization of oneness. It's the moment when the illusion of separation falls away, and you see the truth that you are not separate from the world, but an integral part of it. In this episode, we'll explore the realization of oneness, what it is, how to experience it, and how it transforms the way you see yourself and the world. Let's start with a simple question. What is oneness? Oneness is the understanding that everything is connected. It's the realization that there is no separation between you and the world, between you and others, between you and the universe. This realization is often described as a profound shift in perception, a moment of clarity, a glimpse of the truth. But oneness is not just a concept or an idea. It's a direct experience. It's something you can feel, something you can know, something you can live. So, how do you experience oneness? The first step is to let go of the illusion of separation. The mind loves to divide the world into categories: good and bad, self and other, inside and outside. But these divisions are just mental constructs. They're not real. The truth is, everything is interconnected. Everything is part of a single, unified whole. And when you see this, you realize that you are not separate from the world. You are the world. Here's an exercise to try. Close your eyes if you can and just listen. Listen to the sounds around you. The hum of the air conditioner, the chirping of birds, the distant noise of traffic. Now, shift your attention to your breath. Feel the air moving in and out of your body. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. And as you do this, notice something else: the thoughts that arise. Don't engage with them. Don't try to push them away. Just notice them. Say to yourself, "Oh, there's a thought." And then bring your attention back to your breath. This simple practice is the foundation of oneness. It's the art of observing your thoughts without getting caught in them. And the more you do it, the more you'll realize something extraordinary. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind the thinking. You are the space in which thoughts arise and pass away. And in that space, you'll find a sense of peace and freedom that's beyond words. Now, let's go deeper. Oneness isn't just a state of mind. It's also a way of being. It's a way of experiencing life that's free from the illusion of separation. When you are in oneness, you see things as they are, not as your mind interprets them. You experience life directly, without the filter of thought. And in that direct experience, you find a sense of peace, clarity, and connection that's beyond words. Think about it. When you're walking in nature, fully present, what do you notice? The colors seem brighter. The sounds seem clearer. The air feels fresher. You're not thinking about what you need to do later or what happened earlier. You're just here, experiencing the world as it is. This is the power of oneness. It allows you to see the beauty in the ordinary, the magic in the mundane. But here's the challenge. Staying in oneness is not easy. The mind is a master of separation. It's always pulling you into the past or the future, always creating stories, always filling the silence with noise. So, how do you stay in oneness in the face of this mental onslaught? The answer is simple. You don't fight it. You don't try to stop your thoughts or force your mind to be quiet. Instead, you observe. You notice when your mind is wandering, and you gently bring it back to the present moment. And you do this again and again and again. Here's another exercise. The next time you're doing something routine, like washing the dishes, brushing your teeth, or walking to your car, try to do it with full presence. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the details of what you're doing. And when your mind wanders, as it inevitably will, gently bring it back. This simple practice can transform even the most mundane activities into moments of mindfulness and oneness. As you begin to cultivate oneness, something remarkable happens. You start to see through the illusions of the mind. you realize that much of what you believe about yourself and the world is not true. It's just a story, a narrative your mind has created to make sense of the world. And in that realization, you find freedom. Freedom from the need to control. Freedom from the need to know. Freedom to simply be. Now, let's explore the nature of oneness even further. Oneness is not something you need to create or achieve. It's something you already are. It's the essence of who you are. It's the part of you that's always present, always aware, always here. And yet, most of us are so caught up in the content of our experience that we forget about this deeper dimension of ourselves. We forget about oneness. So, how do you reconnect with this oneness? How do you tap into this deeper dimension of yourself? The answer is simple. You practice. You train your mind to notice when it's caught in thought, and you gently bring your attention back to the present moment. It's like building a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger it becomes. Here's an exercise to try. Close your eyes if you can and just listen. Listen to the sounds around you. The hum of the air conditioner, the chirping of birds, the distant noise of traffic. Now, shift your attention to your breath. Feel the air moving in and out of your body. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. And as you do this, notice something else. The thoughts that arise. Don't engage with them. Don't try to push them away. Just notice them. Say to yourself, "Oh, there's a thought." And then bring your attention back to your breath. This simple practice is the foundation of oneness. It's the art of observing your thoughts without getting caught in them. And the more you do it, the more you'll realize something extraordinary. You are not your thoughts. You are the oneness behind the thinking. You are the space in which thoughts arise and pass away. And in that space, you'll find a sense of peace and freedom that's beyond words. In the next episode, we'll explore how to deepen this sense of freedom and uncover the true nature of the self. Until then, take a moment to practice oneness. Notice the world around you. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice the thoughts in your mind. And in that noticing, you'll find everything you've been looking for. Your friend, philosopher, and guide, Dr. Surendra.